Thus says the Lord.
I'm sure say Vegas attacked you.
And this is true.
If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps.
Grab him by the pussy.
Stop it! Oh, it's so weird.
They're sending lots of problems. Drugs, crime, rapists.
Whatever you want.
A state of public emergency is now in effect.
President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. He's terrible. Disgusting. They're brutal, miserable. He gets the nomination, they're going to sue his ass off. You know, you may have heard. Knives, knives, knives. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
You're under the Willing syndrome, and you don't even know it.
Nick.
Say them and their God not feeling cool.
Security, usher him out.
You're nothing but a prostitute.
This program is specially designed to tell you so.
When Nikki signed that contract, she was switched with a male imposter.
It's about to be cleared up, and you guys are going to feel so sorry.
That you are some kind of threat.
You hear about slavery for 400 years? For 400 years, that sounds like a choice.
Knock the hell out of them.
What has been the biggest lesson that you've learned, Mr. Bacon?
That we still sell out each other for rice and peas.
Yeah, man!
Our country's going to hell.
And please let me know in the comments below, and have a fantastic day.
Hey there, what's up? It's Richard Lawrence, you know, and this is Richard's Report. Enjoy! Before anything else, I promised myself that I would address Mr. Vegas mispronouncing a 4-letter word. If you have not been following the story, congrats! I wouldn't recommend it to my worst enemy. So, quick recap. A Jamaican artist by the name of Mr. Vegas did a song some time ago.
She's a hoe, she's a hoe.
Then he disappeared. I think he died or something. Last year he became a Christian, but he found a lot of shit was going on, so he decided to clean some up. Precisely this.
No fake diamonds in it. Your toes ain't richer. You're nothing but a prostitute.
He wasn't too keen with them wearing
your ankle chains around, all on the choir, breasts hanging out, lips all red, nails painted red, purple, blue, green, long like bird claws, all this fake hair, breast implants, toenails painted with little fake diamonds in it. Your toes ain't richer.
Mr. Vegas wasn't about to let that slide. This led to a showdown where Mr. Vegas was determined to have Gino Bureaucrat Jennings.
Woman, play the tape.
Take a seat.
Play the tape.
Take a seat. All right, Vegas.
If you are wondering why Jennings is a bureaucrat, it's not just because he has Moses' rod stuck up his ass, it's also because he does everything by the book.
Got all the mouth. All right, security, usher him out. Security, usher him out. Usher him out.
Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me.
Usher him out. Usher him out. Usher him out.
You are not a police.
Usher him out. Take his microphone and usher him out. Now somebody said, everybody be quiet, because I'm sure Mr. Vegas will get over social media and say, well, it's supposed to be church and you're not supposed to put nobody out. Let's get some Bible, put such a one out of your mix. Read quick. Or take God, don't slow around. Bible said, if any man don't bring it according to this word, note that man. Put such a one. Give me the last chapter, book of Romans, son. My God, don't stumble with the word. 6th chapter.
This led Mr. Vegas to remind us what was keeping our race down.
You're under the Willing syndrome, and you don't even know it. Nick.
We didn't hear from him for about a month and things were dying down, but he has an album coming out soon called Ism, and so he needs a spotlight like Alkaline needs a washcloth. So he decided to put what he learned in God school to use, and of course he did. Think about it. He's a man who came to save his people. They knew him not. They kicked him out of the assembly, rejected him, and publicly crucified him. Sounds familiar? Anywho, he was on the scene and action. Turns out a security guard was badly beaten for obeying orders. King Alarm was called and things escalated. A man got shot, and Mr. Vegas said,
So you kill the man now. So you kill the man. You kill the man. You kill the man. You see, you don't listen. You don't listen, bro.
seriously though, I would like to be my own beneficiary from my life insurance and have Mr. Vegas pronounce me. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You can't receive payment. What you talking about? But Vegas said me dead. Anywho, the licensed firearm holder was arrested by the King Alarm guards. And you remember when I said Vegas went to God school? This is why.
Yo, you are an idiot, you know. Look at me, I tell you cool. Me tell you look for me, sure say, Mike, me sure say Vegas attacked you and you still go kill the man, my like you're an idiot, my youth.
Yes, he somehow thinks he's almighty, and so everyone should listen to him, to every word he says, and also that he should be instantly recognizable like the moon to a Saiyan or the sun to Donald Trump. Once that happened, the internet filled with various pictures with words like these. So Mr. Vegas, he took to Instagram to show his gratitude.
One thing, you know, black people talented, you know. You must see some real creative meme. And the baddest meme them, I tell you, say, yo, anybody will make them meme them, trust me, when they're really talented. I love them.
That's forgivable. Even Donald Trump misspelled the word tap. After all, he was making some good suggestions as how we can use these memes.
Well, you are going now. We don't want the meme them stop, you know. We want to continue to send out the meme them. We want to find out some rapists. And some man to kill all some little pitney. Some man to murder and kill little pitney. And some thieving politicians and some corrupted government officials and some man to break the law. And make we start use meme now. To drag them through social media, see?
Instead of admitting he was wrong and wiping the egg off his face and getting it over with like a New Zealand Prime Minister, he decided to call reinforcement.
Alright, Sharon, so I just post a video and them a beat me bad. So I call meme wrong and it was supposed to be memes. Big son, the spelling is M-E-M-E. So M-E is what? M-E is what? M-E is what? Meme. So M-E-E-M what? Meme. So how them get M-E-M-E if you pronounce meme?
You have the Dunce-Bat syndrome. The Dunce-Bat syndrome. I don't even know it. The Dunce-Bat syndrome. The Dunce-Bat syndrome. Symptoms may include losing a debate to an idiot because of senselessly repeating the same phrase, being thrown out of a church, shouting the same thing over and over, shooting vertical videos, pronouncing a person walking around as dead, thinking everybody is obligated to know you, playing God, and blatantly insisting on mispronouncing words. If you have any of these symptoms, contact your basic school teacher immediately, as prolonged exposure may cause permanent damage. Also, do not come in contact with anyone by any means, as the Dunce-Bat syndrome is transmittable to female college students over the phone. And whatever you do, do not operate the internet, as you may become the very thing you can't pronounce. Anywho, Mr. Vegas, I want to educate you on the proper pronunciation of the word me. I want to use a song to make you understand, but I couldn't find the song. But if you really want to hear the song, you should buy Leapfrog Complex Word Complex. Of course, for you, I recommend you start at Letter Factory and work your way up. Until then, you can find out more by searching for Silent E or Magic E on YouTube. So now the song. The silent E makes the first vowel, says its name, take tap at E, and you've got tape. T-A-P-E. The A says its name, you've got tape. Silent E makes the first vowel, says its name, take win at E, and you've got wine. W-I-N-E. The I says its name, you've got wine. Silent E makes the first vowel, says its name, take Jen at E, and you've got Jean. G-E-N-E. The E says its name, you've got Jean. Silent E makes the first vowel, says its name, take mem at E, and you've got meme. M-E-M-E. The E says its name, you've got meme. When I was researching memes to use for this section, I stumbled upon a new Vegas song entitled M-E-M-E. Now, I'm not sure as the pronunciation, so let's give it a listen. But first, I must say, Mr. Vegas, welcome to the world of comedy. I am happy to see you have left dancehall music behind to pursue a blessed life as a comedian.
Yo, look how long me a talk to you. Look for me a Vegas a talk to you. Right now I hot. Food now they get a youth spot. Me say me bust a bad talk name me. Some a laugh and a jeer. Me say oh what a penny. Everything me do a me them a penny. Me say alright then make a money. Rise up, give thanks in the
What the fuck? I thought this guy learned his lesson. So he either pronounced it correctly, then deliberately mispronounced it, or he pronounced it wrongly, he took the correction, then he said, you know what, fuck you all, I'm pronouncing anything and anybody any way I want.
Some say what is meme, me say what is lele. They say what is meme, me say try spell pele. They say P-E-L-E, me say yeah you can't spell it. Spell me now, they say M-E-M-E.
That song is catchy though.
Some a say, he better me this say me say alright then me have a friend CC. But me go, remember say me have a friend named Bebe. Me say hold on there, me no call him Beep. Promote Vegas, post a meme. Play ball, who that, Pele. Basketball, who that, Nene. Dancer, ravers, lebe, meme.
Hey, Mr. Vegas, stop acting like idiot. Who's acting? The English language is a very complicated language. Firstly, Pele, Nene, Leme are names and are not even English, so they follow different pronunciation rules, okay? Secondly, you should not call a man Bebe. That is gay, and again, it is not a English word. Thirdly, English is a language which, like its people, steal, borrow from others. That is why this word is resume, while this word is resume. This word is minute, while this word is minute. This word is wind, while this word is wind. Since you are so brilliant, Mr. Vegas, explain to me, how do you get V-E-G-A-S to pronounce Vegas? Where is the A between the V and the G? Tell me now, Mr. Vegas. Oh my God, and I don't mean you. I so wish there was some piece of shit to get this idiot from in front of me.
Alright, security, usher him out. Security, usher him out. Usher him out.
Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me.
Usher him out. Usher him out. Usher him out.
This is true. That's right. Don't worry. Of course it's true. But this is true. Now, don't laugh. Yeah, Gail's right. Oh, it's true. And this is absolutely right. And this is true. And the truth is, it's true. That is true. And the truth is, that is true. It's true. That's true. It's true. Exactly. But the truth is, it's true. And this is true. Exactly. Although I will say, it's true. Which is, it is true. That's right. Oh, shit. And this is true. It's true. Now, to be clear, it's true. Next. Oh, my God. It's true. Yeah. All of that is true. It's true. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's true. Good. Good. I'll be honest, it's true. Trust us, it's true. We ran the numbers on this ourselves. That's right. True. It's true. I mean, to be honest...
That's correct.
It's true. And I feel virtually certain it's true. And this is true. Holy shit! That's a fact. And this is true. Yes, that's right. I cannot stress this enough. It's true. And this is true. Cannot believe I'm saying this. It's true. Take a look. It's true. Yes. Yes. You heard right. You know what? That might actually be true. And it's true. Exactly. It's true. You know what? Yes, it fucking is.
Hey, is something more funny if a comedian says it? Like...
On the day's headlines, over at this other camera.
swoosh. Yesterday.
I take the Donald Trump Ivanka sex fantasy approach to a topic. That is, I know I shouldn't be talking about it, but I will be talking about it anyways. So, is it time for us to take another look at abortion? For one, it will reduce the number of persons that the police will have to shoot. In case you don't know what it is, or maybe you think that babies are put in front of firing squad and shot to death, here's a little explainer.
Firstly, the term abortion is actually an umbrella term for a number of different medical procedures, resulting in the termination of a pregnancy in the first 28 weeks.
This has caused much debate over whether or not it's ethical, should it be legal, whose decision it is it murder, among many other things. Some persons think that it's taking an innocent life, one life, but no one ever bats an eye when men masturbate, spilling millions of lives. So, abortion, is it ethical? The answer might be different depending on who you ask. The issue divides people into two main groups, namely pro-life and pro-choice. Pro-lifers believe that life is sacred from the moment of conception, and every effort should be used to preserve it, while pro-choicers think it's the woman's choice whether or not to carry a pregnancy to term. Both can be switched around in terms of their name, and you wouldn't know the difference. In some parallel universe, a pro-lifer could believe in a woman's right to preserve her life, while a pro-choicer could believe in the fetus or cells or embryo right to choose, and it would inevitably choose to live. So the issue becomes moral, and different groups decide to weigh in. The church, society, men, even though they have no idea what it means to be pregnant. As for the religious side, I'm a bit confused, because if God didn't want persons having abortion, why is it possible? Lots of other things aren't possible, like impregnating a dead pig by fucking it in its mouth. A fact that David Cameron was eager to take advantage of. In my opinion, God is pro-choice. He literally left an apple in Adam's way, knowing very well eventually his curiosity will get the better of him. Truth be told, if you left two persons naked and alone long enough, even Donald Trump and Ivanka / Melania, eventually they will fuck. But then, in the New Testament, he seemed pro-life. He sent an angel to rape a virgin and advise her to carry the baby to term. So, when you have your next abortion, you could be aborting the next Jesus, who will save the world by dividing it into groups that are sometimes led by persons who will really empower women.
You're nothing but a prostitute.
That's right.
Of course, you could be aborting the next Hitler or the next Donald Trump, and he's working hard to ensure the birth of the next Donald Trump.
But do you believe in punishment for abortion? Yes or no, as a principle? The answer is that there has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman?
Yeah, there has to be some form.
10 cents, 10 years,
I don't
what?
know.
With remarks like that, you think pro-lifers were chanting in ecstasy? Hey, calm down. But they were furious at him.
And Hillary Clinton.
You know, that comment was wrong. And it really, it's the latest demonstration of how little Donald has thought about any of the serious issues facing this country.
Of course women shouldn't be punished. I think probably Donald Trump will figure out a way to say that he didn't say it or he was misquoted or whatever, but I don't think so. I don't think that's an appropriate response.
What he said today is just among the most outrageous and dangerous statements that I've heard anybody running for president say in a really long time.
But I would say God is pro-life, and probably more so than Donald Trump. He got enraged with anger when a man spilled his seed on the ground. He punished him good. So How is he different from Donald Trump? Trump must be thinking the life has gone through such a difficult period of not being expelled via masturbation. It should be given every right. Now, the church has varying views on abortion. The Catholics don't believe in it. Abortion, the Catholics don't believe in abortion, but they also don't believe in contraceptive. So, their method of contraceptive is adoption, which will lead persons feeling like outcasts, wanting to find out where they came from, and eventually, inevitably, ending up on the Susan show. So, ethics. On the scale of right and wrong, it gets a bit tricky in the middle where abortion falls. Killing, that isn't a hard question. We make the decision to kill all the time. And not just animals. In parts of the world, the death penalty is still on the books. And in some cases where it is administered, later evidence proved that it was the wrong decision. Oh, we fucked up. Police kill people all the time. Security guards, licensed firearm holder kill people too. Some of whom are still walking around.
So you kill the man now. So you kill the man. You kill the man. You kill the man. You see, and you listen. You don't listen, bro.
That's surely going to leave some very creative meme. In my video on who owns life, linked in the description down below, I mentioned that for some, it's justifiable for 7 persons to be killed to save the life of 1. So that begs the question, how much is life worth? And does it change from time to time? Should it depend on how someone is feeling? Yes, the value of a fetus is somewhere between infinite and worthless depending on the situation. Many persons, mainly male, are told that they are worthless and their mother should have aborted them. Makes me wonder if in aborted baby heaven, there are persons telling fetuses, mainly female, you are so filled with potential, your mother really should not have aborted you. Some women ask what they thought of. Some women were asked what they thought about abortion. Take a look.
Killing.
Horrible. If
A choice.
necessary.
Wrong.
Choice.
A right.
Choice.
Oh, scary.
Choice.
It's a choice.
Okay.
Touchy topic. Hurtful.
None of your business.
Against it.
Choice.
Pro-choice.
A woman's right.
Right. Necessary.
Death.
Choice.
Ugh, confusing.
To each its own.
Choice.
Killing, depending on the situation, it could be okay.
Very sad.
Abortion is like murder.
Right. Unfortunate.
Now, is this right or wrong? Some say yes, a fetus has value, but some say no. After all, what is a fetus if not a parasite feeding off a host? The person from the rent board say, you can't evict a tenant without notice, even if the occupant literally makes you pay rent. The situation can literally change your view on something. For example, let's say two teenage fuck. They are both in school and neither is working. They have not finished their education. It will limit the type of job they can get and the range of their pay. Of course, some might argue it's not the end of their lives. They can still become whatever they want to be, except Miss Universe, of course. For that you need your virginity for some reason. But the majority of cases, abortion would really come in handy. What you are essentially doing is sentencing 3 persons' lives to misery in effort to preserve one who will also be one of the 3. Persons have various reasons for wanting an abortion, from women's life, physical health, mental health, fetal impairment, economic, social, or just on request. From the map you can see that countries where abortion is legal are usually those that are developed. Besides, you fucked up when Cuba, Russia, and North Korea are examples of places where women have full reproductive freedom. Some may argue that Kim Jong-un has killed members of his own family, so why would he object to you killing members of yours? For comparison, South Korea has restriction on abortion for socio-economic reasons and when you feel like it. For some, having a free-for-all on abortion is dangerous to the human existence, especially if women use it as contraceptive.
To know. I'm going to ask a crazy question.
Okay.
Did you get pregnant in order to do this video?
Right. A lot of people on Twitter said the same thing.
And you realize that I'm gonna have to laugh at that, right?
Why are you laughing? Why the hell are you laughing? You sound like that one time when I asked my pastor why God was so upset at Adam for eating an apple. I'm not too upset anymore though. Especially since I found out that anyone can be a pastor.
Brothers and sisters, welcome to Our Lady of Perpetual Exemption. I am your Mega Reverend, thank you, brothers and sisters, your Mega Reverend and CEO, John Oliver, and can I tell you, I am so blessed tonight. So blessed to be joined by my radiant wife, Wonder Jo Oliver. Please welcome her. Please welcome her, Wonder Jo. Wonder Jo, praise you.
Absolutely. If it's laughable, I hope it is. I'm relieved to see you laugh.
Okay.
Our panel's got
Emily.
lots of questions for you, so here's
Yes.
Samantha.
Emily, okay, first of all, I'm pro-choice, but your message was lost to me when you wrote in your essay that you were having sex, but you were not using birth control. So was abortion your form of birth control?
And is that the message you want to put out there?
So actually, what I want to clarify is that I did not have a single partner. Like I was not in a relationship, and to be honest,
I can imagine a group of guys watching her video and are like, hey dude, that's my baby she's aborting. Nuh-uh, it's mine. Have you seen the size of my dick? No way, man. I fucked her last. Yeah, but I fucked her first. It wasn't me. I used a condom. Hey, what are you guys talking about? This girl that filmed herself taking an abortion. You guys fucked her? Yeah, we did. I fucked her. So what? I have AIDS.
And to be honest, let's not talk about the fact that hormonal birth control can be very scary to women. It can be very scary to put hormones in your
What's
body.
so scary about a condom? What's scary about a condom
Exactly.
or any other barrier method? That's okay. That should not be scary. I worry about you getting an STD if somebody doesn't use a condom. Forget the birth control piece.
Completely. And my question is, have you ever done anything in your life that was a mistake? Have you ever smoked a cigarette? Have you ever ran a red light? Have you ever done something that you knew there was consequences, and then you said, "Wow, that was probably not the most, intellectual decision I made." You learn from it and you move forward. During the procedure,
Okay.
I got
All
an
right.
IUD
Fire enough.
inserted.
Oh, excellent.
great.
Oh, excellent.
So that's the fear of legalizing abortion under any condition. Women will use it as a form of contraceptive. In Russia, where it is legal for all cases, there are 13 abortions to 10 live births, which makes some persons worried that we will not have sufficient children to replace the persons who are dying. But I heard that a silver tsunami is coming, so persons will be living longer thanks to the miracle of modern medicine. But there are lots of reasons why you would want women to have abortion. For one, the earth can only accommodate 10 billion persons, and we are set to reach about 7 billion by 2025. Secondly, in Jamaica, 62 to 67% of all paternity turns out the child is given to the wrong father. Clearly, it's not only blondes who are promiscuous. Thirdly, what has unborn children done to deserve being born into hate, immense poverty, with deadly disease, or a great deal of contempt towards them? We've seen how mothers treat their kids who they probably would have aborted. In Jamaica, the richer set of women tend to have fewer children, and they have them later in life when their lives are more stable. But we all know they're getting their fucking abortion on request because they have their money. While the poorer set of women tend to have more children, about one per every man they have been with. Some of them choose to have that many kids because of reasons, while for others it's a result of socio-economic condition. They have one child, so to take care of that child, they take a man who claims that he wants one if he's going to take care of one, leaving her with two, so and so on and so forth. Plus, in a poor household, even if the woman has a lifelong monogamous relationship, because of lack of entertainment, then it leads to a lot of unwanted pregnancy. Baby, you want to watch TV? No. You want to listen to some radio? Nothing on the radio. I'm horny. Okay, let's fuck. The amount of unwanted children, and that's an actual term that's used in Jamaica, place an undue burden on the public purse. Of course, for them, and also to care for them, and also to shoot them down. And we all know that our women can be determined.
I will fight to the death. If you think you got
Okay, Mr. Simpson Miller. Okay.
Don't talk to me about it.
So, if they want an abortion, what are you going to do, Jamaica? You allow abortions if a woman's life, physical or mental health is at risk. It looks to me that if a woman really wants an abortion, for whatever reason, then it fits all three criteria. Falling down the stairs is no joke. Why are you putting our women's life at risk? We are not punishing our men for killing millions of potential persons every time they ejaculate anywhere outside a vagina. Women should not have to be looking over their shoulders when they need an abortion. Something that is unsafe, but that's only when you have to get super drunk and fall downstairs. In fact, you know what's more dangerous? Carrying a baby to term.
And each trimester presents different risks to the woman. But overall, abortion is not risky. According to a study from obstetrics and gynecology comparing risk of dying from abortion versus dying from giving birth, they found childbirth is 14.7 times more dangerous. The risk of death from abortion is about 0.0007%, according to a study in the journal Contraception. This is similar to plastic surgery, dental procedures, or the number of running deaths that occur during marathons. Another study followed 54,000 women who had abortions to track any post-abortion hospital visits and found only 0.87% of women visited the ER within 6 weeks of the procedure, which is great news because half of all women in the US, or roughly 1 out of every 4 people in this country, will have this procedure. It's done so often that of 170,000 procedures studied by the Journal of the American Board of Family Medicine, only 0.85% of the procedures required reaspiration, experienced a cervical tear, or got a mild infection. None of those, by the way, require a hospital to treat. Hospitalization incidence was only 0.07%.
So they are not dangerous, and having a doctor do your procedure is much more comfortable than having your boyfriend repeatedly punch you in the stomach. Of course, that's not the only method used in Jamaica. Even though it's illegal, you wouldn't know from common practice. Yeah, breed! You better dash away, you better dash it away now. You hear me? There are various bushes that persons use at home to induce an abortion. And who can blame them? It was the government who said 2 is better than too many. Furthermore, it's her body. It should be her choice, mainly. And hear me out for a minute. Her body, her choice, period. I hear you, Jessica Velante. I know you want me to shut up, but I'll yammer away since it's a free country. I'm not saying that men should say you must carry my baby to term. All I'm saying is inform him and see what he says. Of course, you can still go ahead and do whatever you want, but at least you would give us men a voice. After all, you guys like having a say in everything that don't even remotely concern you.
Oh, you're sending William away, and I understand why. You know that I do, but once again, you have left me out of the decision.
Women have the power to choose whether or not you become a father. Here's my question. All decision concerning a fetus belongs to a woman, right? It's hers. So how comes when the baby is born, we own it equally? Although, you know, that's really a myth. If a man tells a child to sit and the mother says jump, that child will be jumping. You only have imaginary power, you know, like Almighty Vegas. On the flip side, if a woman wants to carry a baby to term and a man wants her to have an abortion, I believe he should be asked to provide the monetary resource for the abortion, after which the woman can choose to keep her baby and the man will have no parental rights or responsibility. It's only fair. If she alone can choose whether a fetus becomes a baby, then, you know, once he provides the resource to ensure that the fetus does not become a baby, then that's her baby. Another thing, many men want a child from a relationship. He makes his desire perfectly clear, but still every time his girlfriend or wife becomes pregnant, she terminates. Does that sound fair? Then they are vexed when a man goes and get another woman pregnant. Women, if you don't want to carry a man's term, a man's child, let him know so he can find someone who will. You can't keep having him care for you, for your every needs, and still no, you don't want to grant him is one request. Just tell him and let him know where he stands so he can either move on or stop hoping. In life, pregnancy can come at some of the most inopportune time, and it can really bum you out.
I also took this time to call my boyfriend and let him know that I had taken a test and it was positive and that I was going to the doctors to find out for sure. And the very first thing he said before he asked if I was okay or anything, you know, he said, abortion, right? And I was like, we had talked about it before, you know, if this were to happen, we were taking the precautions to not get pregnant. No, we weren't using condoms, but yes, we were using birth control, and I know it's not 100% effective, but that's what happened. So we had those talks before, and, you know, we agreed that if we were taking the precautions to prevent pregnancy, and pregnancy did happen, that we would terminate it because we weren't at a point in our lives, being young and not financially secure, that we weren't ready to bring a child into this world.
Okay, women, let me let you in on an open secret. Men are fixers, okay? If you present us with something as a problem, we are going to try and fix it. If we had an agreement of agreed course of action, we are going to stay the course. Please don't get mad at us. That's just how we are, okay? So, in conclusion, like God, I'm pro-life. I believe all life should be cherished. But I also believe to each her own. And each woman should have the right to choose what happens to her own body. The law isn't a good deterrent anyways. And most women in Jamaica do not want abortion. But as for those who do, they should be able to access it in a safe environment. Using religion to say don't legalize it is hogwash. Or the fact that we have the most church per square mile. After all, we have gambling on a Sunday.